1 in 8 women in the United States alone will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime.
The average age of those diagnosed is 62 years old, but new studies show more and more younger women are now being diagnosed. WLWT News 5 anchor Ashley Kirkland spoke with a couple of local women who were shocked to find out they were among those rare cases. Ashley.
Hi, guys. Well, days before her 32nd birthday, Kiera Dunson got the devastating news that she had the most aggressive type of breast cancer, triple negative. Well, for Gabby Thomas, her stage 3 invasive breast cancer diagnosis came just days shy of her 22nd birthday. Both women felt lumps during self-examinations, but had no idea of the road ahead of them that would lead to cancer.
I just felt it in the shower one day.
So I was taking a shower and I was doing a self-exam and I felt a lump on my breast.
Two young women, a decade apart in age, sharing similar stories of their shocking journeys to a breast cancer diagnosis. Gabby Thomas was just 21 years old.
I didn't think anything of it because I've had friends that have had cysts before and in high school, and so I just kind of pushed it off for a while.
Gabby said some pain would come and go. She'd even get migraines here and there. But she wasn't pressed to go get the lump checked out until 8 months after first feeling it.
I just didn't expect it to be, because being so young, you would never expect that.
31 at the time she first felt a lump in her breast, Kiera Dunson made an appointment almost immediately with her nurse practitioner, who referred her for a mammogram.
I was scared. I didn't even want to make me an appointment to go get it checked. I tried to wipe it away as something else, like, oh, maybe it's fatty tissue or anything.
Kiera first came to me when she was diagnosed with her triple negative breast cancer right before her 32nd birthday, which is kind of crazy because we're generally not screening women between age 20 and 40.
Triple negative breast cancer is the most aggressive type of breast cancer, and unfortunately, it's the highest prevalence in Black women. Still, up until just a few days ago, the recommendation from the U.S. Preventive Services Task Force was that women should get a mammogram every other year starting at age 50. The new recommendation, age 40.
So we know that between ages 20 and 49, the incidence of breast cancer is significantly rising. Between 20 and 2016, there was a small increase per year, but every year increasing about 0.25%. Starting in 2016, that jumped up to 3.75% per year, which is really kind of startling.
Dr. Julie Specht with Christ Hospital says thoughts of what could be causing the rise in breast cancer in younger women may be women getting pregnant later in life, women having fewer children, and a rise in obesity causing more estrogen exposure. But no matter the reasons cancer showed up at their doorstep or the odds, this mom of 4.
I just want people to be aware. I want them to do their self-exam.
And this soon-to-be college graduate,
God has helped me a lot, giving me the strength.
Plan to beat them. Well, the task force's updated recommendations do not apply to people with a personal history of breast cancer or other risk factors. Those individuals should stay on the plan outlined by their physician. Now, Gabby Thomas graduates from NKU on Sunday and hopes to ring the bell for her chemo treatment soon. And Kiera Dunson, she'll celebrate her 33rd birthday in Jamaica one day after she rings that bell on her final treatment. Both women and Dr. Specht stress the importance of knowing your body, knowing your family history, and also doing those self-examinations as often as possible. Ashley Kirkland, WLWT News 5.